Gee! Oh my goodness, you digging the new digs? I dig the new digs. I spent some time working on that. Also, Key, I highly recommend taking a look at the bogus Buckazoids. I don't know if you've ever used those before. From watching on your PlayStation 4, I guess they're not there. But I've added some rewards for people to redeem, especially for this Pokemon stream in particular. Um, what did you just do? What'd you just do, Key? What did you do? We were watching The Matrix when we got inundated with your messages about your pictures that you sent about beating Sonic. You redeemed who's that Pokemon? Key redeemed who's that Pokemon? Yes! So the next Pokemon that I catch, which should be soon, I just got a badge, so I'm going to be going to the wilderness. The next one I catch, you get to name. I'm excited. It was a glitch in the Matrix. Alright, so I just want to make sure that everything's lined up. Let's make sure we're good. Oops, not display capture. Game capture. Bam! Let me just move a bit off to the side. There we go. Perfect. Get everything's on. It's a big deal, Key. This is big. I'm so excited. So yeah, I made a little alteration on the stream layout and stuff like that, and added some rewards and things like this. So I'm super excited to play around with that stuff. How you been? So yeah, Key. No, that was the actual ending for Sonic Mania, and it insinuates the lead into what happens to Sonic in Sonic Forces, the 2D Sonic glitches into the world of 3D Sonic, and they don't really know why, but they came out at the same time. I think it's supposed to be tied in. This intro, by the way, is so epic. I had to look at every time. Look at that butt! They're all looking at it. Yeah, you're right. I would say that it is lacking. It's not spectacular. Hold on. Bam. No? Why is things not working? Uh-oh. 1 second. We're gonna have to reset things. Hold on 1 second. Why did they not blink? 1 second. Ba-da-dum. My controller was not being registered on the Game Boy for some reason. That's really weird. So we'll try that again. Fingers crossed. Hold on, I haven't set this up yet for this. Duh. Whoop. Whoop. Shh, don't look at those Ultimate Ruins of Virtual Games, Key. We're not playing those anytime soon. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Oh, hey, Cable, you're kind of in the way, buddy. Hold on. There you go, Cable. Now you're innocuous. Okay, the controls are back. I don't know why they didn't register. That's weird. So we've got 2 badges, Key. We defeated this gym, the Azalea Town gym, with Bugsy. Bugsy was pretty uneventful, in all honesty. I don't know if Bugsy had anything that was like, whoa. Yeah, Dunny, SBD, and Robin are really taking the forefront here. I don't know. Sheldon's definitely not going to be in the team. 1 second. I got to let the cat out. Look at that butt! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So much has happened. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Alright, so we gotta heal up poor Denis. So Denis, Robin, and SPD, I think, are going to be in the team. The observation that all the unknowns are ringed around it staring is unbelievable. It is! That's what I'm talking about. So I found that, like, I love this town, but I hate the gym. I think the gym is very uneventful. Bugsy is like, I like to study bugs. Like, well, that's good. And I think it's more of a commentary of, like, in the first Pokemon that bugs were really underrated and nobody liked them. But the Slowpoke story is priceless. Yawn? And the music too. Do 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 do. This is the chillest, right? Like, I love the town. I love the theme. I love the lore of the key. I love this. This right here, I love so much. Using the apricorns to make Pokeballs. To me, this seems crazy. That they hollow out these apricorns and they put in a little chip and they use that to catch things. The early technology of Pokeballs. Like, that seems insane, but I love it. I love it so much. So we're doing a pop-up stream. Brittany had to go to sleep early. Hey Parkers, how's it going, man? Making Pokeballs the old-fashioned way. That's right. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to the stream. Alright, the Slowpoke have returned, but my apprentice hasn't come back from Ilex Forest. Where in the world is that lazy guy? I gotta see how many Pokeballs I have in my pack. I need to buy some Pokeballs. Where's the store? There it is. But there's only one guy, right? There's Kurt. He's carrying on the legacy. And I think that's very cool. I just think that that's super fascinating, and there's a part of me that desperately wants to make a Pokemon tabletop RPG campaign that exists in the before time, right? Before Pokeballs, when they used apricorns, like when Pokemon are still a new thing, and like they're trying to understand them. Oh, dude, tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Quit lying. You're not joking. Then let's see how good you are. Okay, Pickle. There's one great question I have about the world of Pokemon that's probably never going to be answered. Parker, hit me up. What is it? Butts Jr. It's Pickle. We couldn't fit Butts Jr. Send out your Ghastly. That's great. That's great, buddy. What are humans? I mean, we're the most dangerous Pokemon of all, right? I'm gonna throw it on Robin. You're in. I'm tagging you in, Robin. We'll take the hit to make the play. Humans are the most dangerous Pokemon of all. Let's reference the like. There's Pokemon, there's no animals, and then there are humans. You know, like, there's no dogs. They're just Pokemon. Wake up! Robin, wake up! Thank you! I always thought Pokemon were like Kami, not straight up wild animals, like a magical element to it, but maybe that's just me. It's not a bad take. I don't think you're wrong. Like Yokai, right? In Yokai Watch. I mean, there's no real logical reason for a Ghastly to exist, right? A sentient ball of gas? Just don't make no sense. Denis grew to level 18, and he learned Spite. I don't know what Spite does, but I'm excited to see. Because he's a Bayleaf? Okay. You know what? It's your time to show me what Spite does, my friend. If they're animals, then Pokeballs should definitely work on humans. That's right. It's a ghost type. Let's see what it does. Oh, okay, so that lowers the, okay. Raging it up. Dwarfin' Dad, how's it going? What if humans are not Pokemon, but rather aliens to this world? And, you know, Parker, that's not a incorrect assessment, right? Because you have the, Clefairies, right? They came from space. They clearly came from space. That's not even a question. They clearly came from space. So, absolutely, maybe there's a horrible, infamous incident in Pokemon history where a professor experimented with Pokeballs and discovered they killed humans. Yes! Well, it's like, I definitely think that Pokemon did not naturally exist in this world. You want my honest opinion. They were a recent discovery. I always feel that way. I'm gonna do it again. You can tank this. You can take this to me. You got this. Yes! The rage is building. Ooh! Maybe Keekliff, we've evolved. No! We're totally Mr. Mimes that evolved. Mr. Mime doesn't have an evolution. Or do they? I'd like to think I came from a Mr. Mime, if you want my honest opinion. Twist ending. Well, no, there was, yeah, we're gonna change. We'll put in SPD. Mr. Mime and Jinx, yes! I always thought, why isn't just Mr. Mime and Jinx the same Pokemon? One's just the male version and one's the female version. Because there are female Mr. Mimes? Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna lick you. I'm gonna lick you. That's because the taxonomy system was created before they were understood. This is true. This is true. I get a big kick out of just wacky Pokemon theory, right? Most people are like, I want to make my own Pokemon. And I'm just like, I want to flesh out the world of Pokemon. Tank it, tank it, tank it. Oh, yes, you got this. Lick him. Yes. No! SPD! Oh. Well, so like, in my brain, right, I had written this idea that Team Rocket are the good guys. The males and females are so different that they were originally thought to be different species. You know, Parker, I think that's I think that really is the canon. That's how it should be, to be quite honest. Team Rocket's the good guys. Now hear me out. Keeglyph, I've talked to you about this before. Think of it like this, right? Keeglyph, or not Keeglyph, Team Rocket. Useless Pokemon. Listen to you. You only won because my Pokemon were weak. Okay, Pickle. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I'm going to be strong and wipe out the weak. That goes for Team Rocket too. They act big and tough in a group, but get them alone and they're weak. Weak, I hate them all. You stay out of my way, a weakling, like you was only a distraction. Team Rocket's the good guys. And this is why. They realize, they have this belief. Hey mom, here's some money, I want to bully a known criminal. They are using Pokemon for their own personal gain, right? And they're trying to achieve greatness, world domination, etc., etc. In reality, the world of Pokemon is merely a simulation. And they're just like, we realize it is a simulation and we will just abuse it to our own ends because the Pokemon aren't real. We know the truth. So we're just going to just live inside of the simulation but totally control it. And we're just going to inundate people into our own philosophy that it's all fake. And we're just merely puppets in the control of user. It's meta. Bum bum bum. I think Red figures this out by the time the game's happy. For real, Key. That's why he just hangs out in the he's a broken person hanging out in the mountain, right? He just doesn't know what to do. Existential crisis. Helix Force is big. Be careful, don't get lost. The forest is watched over by its protector. Stay out of mischief. He was the champ, and for what? He got no satisfaction. Then finds out it's a simulation anyway. Key, guess what you're gonna be getting? You're gonna be the one who catches a Paris. Let's send Ludo in. Think of a name for this Paris, Key. You redeemed it. Is a Paris a water type? I'm curious. I want to know what Paris is. Because I don't know, genuinely. Paris is grass? Ooh. Thank you, Parker. That is good to know. I might have this Paris on my team. We got it. Key, it's your time to shine. We'll find out the Pokedex, won't we? Key, name Paris. This is yours. This is my gift to you. You redeemed your bogus Buckazoids. Bug poison. Okay. The Tochukaso growing on this Pokemon's back Orders it to extract juice from tree trunks. I need a nickname. It's a female Paris. It looks like it's a bug type. I might have this be on my team. I always want the option to join Team Rocket. Lichen. Okay. Lichen it is. With the exclamation point or without the exclamation point? Oh, yeah. It's an important distinction. With it. Lichen! Okay. We're gonna go put him on the team. Right now, because I don't. Team Rocket pre-made deck was the first deck of Pokemon cards I ever bought as a kid. Nice. Keyglyph, if you can remind me how to not evolve things, absolutely I can. I can promise you that. I'm sorry, Spike. Press B. Okay. My team going to the championship is going to be the strangest team. If Lichen stays on the team. I would hope so, but I can't promise it. Got Lichen! You're going to the front, my friend. We gotta level you up. So, what are your stats? They are bug grass. Bug grass! That's great! I like bug grass. The story of Parasect is sad. You feel like Lichen still has some life in him, right? That this Paris isn't completely overwhelmed yet. It still has some autonomy, and we would like to keep that autonomy as much as possible. So we're not going to let them level up. We're going to let them at least evolve. They're going to have cut though. I'm going to teach them cut, and they will, because I have that in my thing, I think, right? I have flash. I don't have cut yet. Once mostly because I tried to obsess over trivial things. I made a map of the whole region in Sapphire. Nice. I probably should have a therapist look into why I like to side with the bad guys in games when I can. We get a headcanon so that Lichen survives intact when she evolves. Ooh. Dwarven Dad, you're not wrong. There's always the draw for me to play the bad guy, but then I always feel bad. I always go back on it. I'm like, I feel terrible. I can't do this. I can't keep doing this. The biggest one was I played Knights of the Old Republic when it came out, and I went evil. Oh, there's an Oddish. I love Oddish. I'm gonna catch you because you're here, and I haven't caught you yet. I have to. So Knights of the Old Republic, I was like, I'm gonna be bad, because it's gonna be fun to be bad. I'm a kid. I'm like, woo! And then when there was these kids who were like throwing rocks on a Thorian in the very beginning of the game, and you could be like, kids, stop that, or be like, go kids, beat up that Thorian. And I was like, don't make me do it. I don't wanna. And I pushed the button. I still made him do it, but I felt horrible. My poor conscience. Okay, so this Oddish. I gotta name him something. Oh man. Okay, thinking names for Oddish. This is tough. Oddish is a tough one. Parker, I've never caught a shiny, at least in a traditional sense. I guess I did technically in Let's Go Pikachu. My first shiny that I caught in Let's Go Pikachu was a Psyduck, because I love Psyduck. He's my favorite. During the day, it stays in the cold underground to avoid the sun. It grows by bathing in moonlight. Oh, okay. So, hold on. I'm gonna name it... I know what to name it. His name is Yaga. For Baba Yaga in Quest for Glory 1, because she makes you go get a mandrake, which bathes in the moonlight. Yes, I'm a complete and utter dork. I do realize this. Oh man, my boss is gonna be steaming. The Farfetch that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex forest. It's too big, dark, it's scary for me. Okay, buddy, I got you. Hey, little dude. It's the missing Pokemon. Wah! Although I like Skinny Dip. Skip's a good name. Alright, Oddish. This time I won't go easy on you. You're a dead man, Oddish. Go to knee. Let's switch you over here. We're just sharing the wealth. Share the load. How is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully y'all are having a wonderful time. It's been a little crazy. I hope things are going well for all of you, and that everybody's just enjoying their time. Because we've got the whole like coronavirus thing going on, and that is crazy. Like, my kids are gonna be, the school's gonna be closing very soon. All the schools in the area have closed indefinitely, but are gonna be doing online courses and stuff like that, and so that's gonna be happening here eventually. So hope you all are safe. Hope you're all feeling good, doing okay, wherever you are. Whoa. The eye glint on the Venonat. Whoa. That is quite a, that is quite an eye glint. That animation is very cool. This I'm digging hardcore. Oh my gosh. My scratch is disabled. Great, thanks. Thanks! That Venonat's a good sprite. Okay. Aw, a Perler beat Venonat? That's so cute. Key, do you name your Pokemon? I always forget this, because I know you don't like naming things in No Man's Sky. It was hidden in the listing photos of our house. Aww. I did when I was a kid, but now I name everything. Good, I have to name everything. 900 plus names. This one's name, this Venonat's name, is gonna be, hold on. The small bugs it eats appear only at night, so it sleeps in a hole in a tree until night falls. Hey, Dwarven Dad, it's a pleasure. I had followed you previously, and at some point in time, because I watched Twitch on my phone, I must have, like, hit an unfollow, and I didn't mean to. And so, because I swear I followed the last time I saw your stream. Maybe I didn't, and I just forgot. But then when I went to check in again, I was like, that's not right. I have to fix that. Okay, hold on. Who is Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park? What's his name? The actor. Oh my god, why can't I remember his name? I'm getting old. What's his name? Goldblum. Thank you. Venonat is named Goldblum. Because he's the Fly. In the movie The Fly. It feels right. It feels right. Goldblum is actually a really cool combination of words. I think so. It's very regal. I think he's a little oddish. What are you doing, little buddy? You silly guy. That's okay, absorb. Gold, yeah. Twosies! Toesies. Aw, yeah. Wiggles his little toes. Oddish is super cute. I always love Oddish. Oddish typically is the one that I put on my team. So I usually, if you were to see, like, back in the day, young me, who never beat Pokemon games, just played them all the time, my team would always be the Fire Starter Pokemon, a Golem, a Alakazam, a Gloom, or a Vileplume, or whatever at the time, and a Pidgeot, and like a Gyarados, I think, at the time. That might have been it. Those would be like the only, and I would always have that. That would always be my team. Oh no, it was a Machamp. It was a Machamp. That was always my go-to team, and I don't appreciate it. I'm getting tired of the same old stuff, which is why I dropped my starter in this one particularly, because I definitely want to try to branch out and do some things a little differently than I typically do. And I also want to use Pokemon like that I don't typically use. So we're throwing down SPD. You're coming in. Like, what's your go-to team, Key? Like, what do you feel is like your team? The ones you like the most, like. I'm always curious about these things. Dwarven Dad, you as well, like, and also Parker. Yes. What are the teams for you? You ever had a set team? See, I never did, and now I have to. Like, I feel like I have to as an adult playing Pokemon. I took pictures. And I also have the video of the team and stuff like that. Oh, I got Stunspore. Yes! Stunspore. Very excited. Wah! Wah! Oh, no! Dang it! My teams used to be oriented around HMs. That is not a thing anymore. Oh, so like, you mean like you had like everything to fit the HMs, like one per? Venusaur, Gyarados, Pikachu, Onix, Fearow, Mewtwo. Whoa, that is a team. I like Onix. Onix is what I used in Let's Go Pikachu, because that was when I started to be like, I have to do different things. I had an Onix in there because I love Onix. I think he's a really cool Pokemon. Because everybody has Pikachu. Everybody has Pikachu. And what's everyone? I never asked you this one. What's your favorite starter? Like, what's your all-time favorite starter Pokemon? What's the one for you? You're like, that is my favorite. I would try to consolidate it to as few Pokemon as possible. The rest of the team related to Powerhouse and Trainees. You don't have just one favorite? Well, hit me with some of your favorites, because I'd love to know. Bulbasaur was your first love? Aww. I would agree. I don't like Cyndaquil's evolutions, and I'm not even a big fan of. I picked Cyndaquil first time I played this. Keeglyph, did you see the Chikorita animation when it comes into battle? I think maybe it already evolved into a Bayleaf. It probably did. Yeah, it's so cool. It is cool. It does some headbanging. It is amazing. Oh, move's disabled. Bulbasaur is the only starter. Boo. To be honest, it used to always be I'm only a fire Pokemon guy, right? And I greatly regret that decision because I think that my favorite is Totodile. Is my favorite starter Pokemon. I suppose if I had to pick one that was me, it'd be Torterra, the giant monster turtle. Hey, Torterra's pretty awesome. I like Torterra. That's a good Pokemon. I don't even know where Torterra's from. Like, what one is Torterra? I don't know. Such a Pokemon noob. Oh, Diamond and Pearl is? Oh, okay. Maybe I will have to pick that when we do Diamond and Pearl. I'm also very curious about the idea of getting a capture card for DS or 3DS, I guess. Like, how does that work? I'm very curious because I would love more than anything to do Pokemon Diamond and Pearl on the DS, but also do it as a tie-in with Pokemon Ranch on my Wii U. It's hard to get your hands on it because I would love to do a Diamond Pearl playthrough with Pokemon Ranch as well. Wow, thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Gwah! I love the hands of Farfetch'd. My Farfetch'd! You found it for us, kid? Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. Yes. That's the cut, HM. I got the gym badge, buddy. Got the gym badge. There's a dog barking outside. Liking, my friend. I'm liking your abilities. But I'll absolutely have to do that at some point. We still have up until Pokemon, you know, that one, Sapphire and Emerald. Right? Is that what it is? Yeah. So we got time, because I won't go to this one right after this. After this, I'm going to play, I'm not going to joke, the next game absolutely on the list. My favorite legendaries, Parkers, are old school. So, like, I think that my favorite legendary is probably Zapdos. I love him to death. I think he's a really cool design. And Flying Lightning. That's a killer combo. But after this game, I'm going to be streaming. I know this sounds silly. I know this sounds stupid. I'm going to play Matrix Path of Neo on PC. Yes. I know. You may be asking yourself, Bogus, what is wrong with you? Nobody plays Matrix Path of Neo. That's a stupid game. It is actually super good. Like, very good. It is, the combat system is insanely fun. You have to take into consideration, this was a PlayStation 2 and original Xbox game. Oh, I am too, Parker. No joke. I haven't gotten too deep into Sword and Shield. Mostly because I kind of want to do these chronologically. But I'm totally done. Alright, Keyglyph, have a good night. Yeah, I want to do this kind of chronologically. We'll see how that goes. But, I was saying, Path of Neo was a PlayStation 2 and Xbox game. And it was, for life! It was a crazy game because it had a really amazing and in-depth combat system. it did a bunch of really crazy control stuff that wasn't done for games at that time, plus a lot of crazy graphical effects that weren't done at that time either. And combining gun combat and like martial arts combat together typically didn't work well for most games. Always look at games like True Crime LA. That was a really bad instance of a mixture of those two kind of concepts. And so I wanted to showcase that off because one, it's a super fun game, and two, is very stylistic. It's really surprisingly a lot of fun, and one that I always try to tell people was a good game when it came out, and no one would listen to me. And I finally got a hold of a PC copy, and it looks great. It's a lot of fun. It has aged visually, but it's still way cool. So I definitely want to show that off. So this is in honor of the forest's protector. Ooh. So Zapdos is a road runner. I haven't seen these yet. I am both confused and delighted at the possibilities of that. You would think that using Cut on an Oddish would kill it, right? One hit. Where are we at? Nice, Dwarven Dad! How is she liking it? My wife's a big game person as well. She isn't into Pokemon. She's more into like Zelda and stuff like that. We're super stoked for Animal Crossing coming out next week. But yeah, she's big into games too. She's been farming Eevees. Oh, Eevee's a good time. I don't blame her one bit. I mean, to be honest, I mean, look. Couple ammo. I mean, that's how I roll. Psh, I keep the lights on. Light this up, right? Call from Anthony the Hiker. Bogus, you still awake? This is Anthony the Hiker. Are your Pokemon as feisty as ever? My Geodude to me. We have energy to burn. We hike the mountain every day to work out all our energy. Oh yeah, I was battling this Geodude the other day. It took off when I got distracted by a passing beauty. Learn from my mistake. Always stay focused on the job at hand. Alright, be good. Okay, dude. That's just kind of weird. So overgrown to trees that you can't see the sky. Please watch out for items that may have been dropped. Like this one? Dwarven Dad, did you see the virtual bedroom? Have you had the tour? I don't know if you have or not. Most people... I always forget who has and who hasn't. Oh yeah. It's alright, cool man. I appreciate it. Bum 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 bum. Oddish is a Pokemon. You wanna show it again? Go for it. Nah, we only got 2 people watching, and it's just you and Parker. Yeah, and you guys have seen it, so we good. What you been playing, by the way, Dwarven Dad? Playing anything good? You were playing Yakuza last. Is that your first Yakuza game? Yakuza! So I played. All right. I have played the first Yakuza on PlayStation 2 and Yakuza 2 on PlayStation 2. I do want to get back into the series. Part of me has a tiny grudge, just a tiny one. Headbutt. I have a tiny grudge with the Yakuza series. Rattled trees with headbutt. Sometimes sleeping Pokemon fall out. It is a minor quarrel. But I always get kind of niffed when people always compare Yakuza to Shenmue. Headbutt. Yeah. Get rid of defense curl. I should have kept defense curl. So here's the thing, right? So people always compare the two because they're made by Sega, and everyone's kind of comparison is like, oh, Yakuza's like Shenmue but better, and it bothers me to no end because they're very different games. Like Shenmue is an adventure game first and foremost, so it's an adventure game with about investigation, and then there are combat elements in it, right? They do have combat, and then they have these kind of cinematic quick time events, and it's super good. And yeah, Yakuza is a soap opera with mini games, but like it's combat. It's very combat focused, right? And it's very kind of arcadey combat, which is good. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's very different in terms of its style. It's very different in terms of its gameplay aspects, right? But like, yeah, you do kung fu fighting against other people. That doesn't mean that the games are similar, because they play those kung fu aspects play very differently. And it's just a very different stylistic game, and they're not bad. Yakuza's amazing. To be honest, Yakuza is spectacular. But when people always make those comparisons, I'm always like, that's really reductive of both games. Because Shenmue is very much a game about a broad story, right? Shenmue is a story that is not fully told yet. We don't really know how Shenmue's going to go. But it's a game with foresight. So they have the story already planned out, and it's something that's really deep and very in depth in terms of how the story plays and character progression and that sort of stuff. And huge, massive attention to detail. And it's just but it's very much an adventure game first and foremost, more than anything. So like you could maybe make a comparison more to like Judgment, the other game from the Yakuza team. Like maybe you could make a case that Judgment and Shenmue are more similar, and you're not wrong. Yeah, I just never liked the vague thing. Don't sneak up on me like that. You faint Pokemon away. Generalizing is a big pet peeve of mine, but also this kind of the reductive nature of labels on genre for games bothers me. Because for me personally, I always find like when you describe a game, it should never be something as simple as like it's an FPS, because it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. When you say an FPS, are you then saying that a game like Call of Duty and a game like Doom are exactly the same? They're not even remotely, you know? And they play differently. They have a different emphasis on what they're trying to present. And I always get into that argument with folks, and people are like, well, you need to have stuff like that. And it's like, well, you can use a broader range of a more defined range of words to describe something. So like, you don't just talk about it being FPS. You say it's an arcade style first person shooter, or it is like this game in this way. Like, talk about it in those kind of words instead of these generalized genre names, because they don't do any service, right? Like JRPG, it tells you nothing about what that game is in particular. Compare that to like compare Dragon Quest on the NES to Grandia. They're both JRPGs. Do they play similar? Does the Dragon Quest series play in the same way? No. Does its combat system is different. How it presents its world is different. All that stuff is super important to describing what it is. So when somebody asks you, like, hey, I like JRPGs, it's like, well, what JRPGs do you like? Because playing something like Persona is different than playing something like Chrono Trigger. You know? I've always felt that way. It's weird. It's a pet peeve of mine. I get uppity about small things that always I think are really silly, but that a lot of people also get annoyed with. Because I'm like, you can't just say it's that. It's so much more. Because I love games. I love games to death. And I feel like... I always feel like that people will take a game and always want to dismiss it. I hadn't seen that Pokemon before. They want to dismiss games that they don't like or don't understand, and they never try to grasp creators' intent or open themselves up just personally to new ideas or new gameplay elements. They always try to do what's familiar and what they're used to. It always kind of breaks down a game improperly. Did you see the shrine honoring the protector? It watches over the forest from across time. I think that it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Oh, honey, you're making a Pokedex? It must be hard if Pokemon won't appear. Try using this TM. Sweet scent. Use it wherever Pokemon appear. You'll be enticed by it. Ooh. Okay. How are we doing, dudes? We're doing great. This is where I do my training. Okay, dude. That's cool. Ah, youngster Samuel. Sending out Rattatas. Dude. What are you doing bringing Rattatas to my table here? For real. What are you doing bringing Rattatas to my table? Never mind. Lycan! Oh, nope. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. Yeah. Sandshrew. No, I'm not for you. Oh my gosh, Sandshrew is so cute. Although the original red and blue Sandshrew is freaking adorable. The sprite on that is the most cute thing I've ever seen. The cutest Pokemon ever. It is beyond cute. Beaten by a passing stranger. I'm going to train even harder. After all, I'm trying to become a gym leader. Yikes. I'm going to avoid these people so that I can... I just want to get to the next spot to heal and then come back, so I want to level up my one dude. Daycare, let's raise your Pokemon for you. Oh. Whoops. I didn't know he was gonna fight me. Oh, it's the Night Watchman. Officer Keith! Send out a Growlithe. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Nom nom nom. No. I'm mad. He's mad that he got pulled out. How does that even work, right? Your Pokemon are in balls. Officer Keith was defeated. You're a tough little kid. Yep, I see nothing wrong today. You be good and stay out of trouble. Ah, crap. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Wanna see? Sure, dude. Let's go. Camper Todd. That's my boy Psyduck. I love you, Psyduck. Oh, you're so cute. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. No, dude, don't worry about it. Story fight time? What is story fight? What does this mean? I want to know. Explain when you get back. No. Headbutt. Did I screw up my training? Yes, you did. Sorry, kid. Maybe I should take on a daycare or some. Maybe use some items. From here, I can see Goldenrod's department store. They have bargain sales up on the rooftop every so often. Could I get your phone number? I'll call you when they have a sale. Yes. Of course, Todd. I want to know about sales. I check Goldenrod department store every day, so I know when there's a sale. Cool, dude. Need to heal bad. We'll come back and fight those dudes, do a tiny bit of grinding, and see if we can tackle the gym before it's all said and done. Goldenrod is such a cool town. I also need to see... I need to see if my... I need more party members. I need more to fill out my roster. My roster's not close to being set yet. Not even close. Jigglypuff. Oh, look at you, little angry Jigglypuff. You're too cute. Oh, crap. You were not prepared. We'll send in Robin. I also love the evolution of these characters, right? Like over time, how their sprites have changed, how they look very different. Jigglypuff has gone through a lot of changes to get to where she is now. And I very much dig how they've all evolved. Like, I was talking about looking at like Sandshrew in Pokemon Red, like how drastically different they look now versus what they looked like back in the original one. Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon. It rolls its cute eyes as it sings a soothing lullaby. Its gentle song puts anyone who hears it to sleep. Yes, I am naming the Jigglypuff Alexis. Because I used to work at a Blockbuster. And I had a coworker there named Alexis. She loved Jigglypuff, like my nuts for it. Oh, fighting your way out of the Dojima building. Part of the story. Oh, story fight time. I see what you mean. Okay. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. I thought there was like some kind of thing that was a story fight where people tell stories and people decide who's the better one. Like they go into an arena fight time, but telling stories. Youngster Ian said, "Oh, Mankey!" Dude, Mankey, sorry, buddy. Oof. There. Oh no, low kick. Oh, it's not effective. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Fully paralyzed, yes. Come on. No, 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 no. Low kick, no. Again, I'm supposed to be training you, buddy. I'm failing as a trainer. I feel bad. Diglett, you're too cute. Hey, how's it going? Oh, hi, Riddy D. Hold on. 1 second. Let me just finish this fight, and I'll show you what's up. What is the setup you're playing on? This is the virtual bedroom. You're like, oh, this is a really cool overlay. I like it. But surprise. It is not an overlay. This is a virtual bedroom. It's a program called EMU VR. Renaissance! There's some rockin' tunes going on here, Renaissance, you know it. The software is EMU VR. Uses RetroArch as its emulator. Allows for multiple system setups across multiple different TVs, so you can have multiple emulators running. It runs everything all the way up to Wii. Excluding original Xbox, they're ironing out some issues there, and PlayStation 2 is kind of iffy. And like, I mean, you can see, like, you got cartridges with custom artwork. You fully customize your stuff. I got glow-in-the-dark Pokemon stickers up top. Are you playing just King's Quest 4 for funsies? Nice! Love King's Quest 4 is so great. Yeah, and so you make little posters and stuff like that. Like I got my Pokemon bed sheets and stuff like this. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker, Riddy D. This is crazy. This is crazy. EMU VR, correct. Watch this. Watch this madness. Okay. You watching? Look at this. It accurately emulates the red, green, and blue little things. Yes. It's my favorite thing to do. We're zooming in, and it does so realistically. That is pretty sick. I love it to death. So yeah, I play this. I do a lot of retro stuff. But I like DOSBox, old DOS games, things like that. But you also see me play a lot of modern stuff too. It's a wide range of stuff. I have just a giant passion for video games in general. So there's literally like nothing that I don't like. Phony TV. Never noticed that. Yeah, it's a phony. It's a phony Hexatron. But like I just, ooh, Wade the Bug Catcher's talking. What's up, man? Good evening. It's me, Wade. Were you awake? Yeah, I'm awake, dude. I just talked to you like 5 seconds ago. The bug catching contest is at the national park today. Are you going? I'm trying to make up my mind. See you later. That's cool, Wade. I might, maybe. I'm not fully locked in. I'm 100% maybe. Been streaming N64 games. Oh, nice. What games you been playing? And good luck, Ren. Oh, you're doing the Warding the Undead? That is my favorite part of that game. The haunted house in King's Quest IV. Favorite part of that game. That makes the game. That was such an awesome sequence. Of King's Quest IV, that is my favorite part. I was terrified as a kid when it goes to night and all the ghosts come out and you have to put all the people in the house to rest. Oh, dude. And the kids' room? Oh. Dude, Riddy D. Bomberman 64 is excellent choice. I love Bomberman 64. It's very different than your traditional Bomberman. My favorite Bomberman is Saturn Bomberman, to be fair. Oh, Ren says it drags the concept. The concept's awesome. Okay, bye! Bomberman's my favorite is Saturn Bomberman. Bomberman 64 is very different, but I love it to death. I enjoy it because it's more puzzle-oriented, so it's kind of a more puzzle adventure than anything, and I dug it a bunch. I played it a lot when I was a kid. Me and my friends, we would play and try to figure it out, because it was really cryptic, right? Like trying to figure out what you needed to do, and how to unlock all the costumes for battle. That was so cool. That was probably the most fun thing out of that game in general. Love it to death. Thornton SPD. Bomb jumps and bounces. So cryptic. Well, I mean, like, trying to figure out, like, where the hidden stuff was, and, like, I was a kid at the time, so I was, like, super young. So, N64 was what, like, 97, 98? So I was, like, you know, no, it was earlier than that. It was, like, 96-ish? So I was, like, 14 at the time? 13, 14, and I loved it to death. My cousin had it. Like my friends at school had the 64. Yeah, some of the things they expect you to figure out are crazy, but it was so rewarding also. And I dug the combat mode, even though, like I said, like games like Bomberman, Saturn Bomberman does it better, like the combat mode and stuff like that. It still was crazy fun. Because you got to customize your dude, and like having all the weird costumes mixed together and stuff like that were just a blast. Although like Bomberman Hero is more traditional, right? I think so. What's some of your favorite N64 games? I play my favorite Nintendo 64 games are probably I dig a lot Perfect Dark. More so than GoldenEye. I really like Blast Corps, Mario Kart 64, of course. Mario 64 himself, of course. But then also weird stuff like Mace. Because I love fighting games, just in general, even if they're broken. And the 64 only had like 3 fighting games on it, or 4 fighting games, so I took what I could get. Bulbasaur, yeah. Wanna level up Lycan. Yeah, it's a little more arcadey, it's not as cryptic. Because, like, Bomberman 64 is very slow. Like, it's more puzzle game than anything. And that's why I always try to explain that to people. You like it better? I never played Hero. I always found that Bomberman's story too was Bomberman 64's story was so weird, and so like again very cryptic, but also very like just interesting. Like you were kind of like trying to figure it out. Okay, so the levels were more interesting. Bomberman is a strange series, right? Because you've got like Super Bomberman and stuff like that, and Saturn Bomberman, very traditional. And then things get weird after Nintendo 64 and on, right? You had the weird online minigame competition one on the Dreamcast, and then you got like Bomberman Zero or whatever it was on the Xbox 360, which was terrible. Bomberman, also there was an RPG Bomberman on the Game Boy Advance. Never confirmed for Smash. Yep, he's just he's a great assist trophy. But man, that would have been cool. Because you got the remote bombs, you got like the charge up for the bomb, you could charge that up. That would be really cool. And doing like a bomb kick. There's ways you could make them an interesting character for Smash. I love Bomberman. I wish we had more. Master Higgins for Smash? Let's do that. I want Master Higgins for Smash. That's what I loved also about Saturn Bomberman. Because you had Master Higgins in there, you had Bonk, you had Mylon, the Dream Master from the NES game. He's in there. Is that what it is? Mylon? Milo? I can never remember. I do not. I'm feeling it out. Nemo. Is it Nemo? Nemo's the Dream Master. Maybe it's not that character. There is a character named Mylon in Saturn Bomberman that falls asleep. I always convince people to play as that character in yeah, Little Nemo the Dream Master is a great game too. I don't have a team though. My plan is to just kind of get a feel. So like I'm keeping Dunsparce. Dunsparce is on the team. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to be a champion. We're probably going to keep Lycan here. And I think that my water type is going to be Poliwag and the evolutions of. I think. I'm picking a lot of stuff that I don't traditionally use. And also types that I don't traditionally use. You're too strong to be a practice partner. Whenever I see a strong trainer, I want to be their cheerleader. When I'm on my walk, I sometimes pick up items. You can have it. Sure. Sure, Gina. Absolutely. If you pick up some items, let me know. Oh, nice, Dwarven Dad. You got this. Yeah, that was the case. Like, really, my thing is that I've played a lot of Pokemon, but I've never beaten a lot of Pokemon. So, I've always been in a situation where, like, I had Red and Blue as a kid. When it, like, came out, I had a Game Boy Pocket to do it with with my friend. We bought it to get our Game Boy Pockets together. And bought Red. I bought Red, he bought Blue. I never beat it. I got Emerald. Never beat it. Got Diamond. Never beat it. Got Soul Silver. Beat that. And then I had a big gap because I wasn't beating anything. And then the next Pokemon game that I got would have been Let's Go Pikachu, to be honest. I played a lot of Pokemon spin-off games. So like I played like Poke Park, Pokemon Channel, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon Trozei, and like, you know, that sort of stuff, all the offshoot Pokemon games. But for some reason, never did beat any, really. And so I beat Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and then I played Red on stream and beat that. And I'm doing this one now. I beat Red back in December, I think. That's a dog barking. Now, just so you know, I am a stay-at-home dad. My wife's a nurse, so she works weird hours, so she's like asleep now. So if my youngest wakes up, I do have to go grab her. And that kind of ends the stream, sadly. But being a dad, kids come first. Somebody's making some noise, but I think it's just the dogs outside. Gen 2 is my favorite so far. Absolutely. I think that the creatures are really interesting. I think that the story overall is nurse-wise. I think that the story is still down to earth. It doesn't get all weird and supernatural, like, you know, you're the savior of the universe and you have to stop this immortal power used to destroy the universe and you've got to stop it, blah blah blah. I don't enjoy that storyline kind of stuff very much. I dig you just want to be a Pokemon champion and you're just on your way to do so. But I always think that so I dug Red a lot, and I'm playing Crystal right now, so I'm digging this. And I know what happens with this stuff. Like, I know, like, you get to go to Kanto after this. But man, Gen 2 is very good. Introduces the shinies, introduces breeding, you know, it introduces a whole bunch of new elements, as well as like the Pokegear, which I think is super big at the time. And this game is monumental, and how in the world it fit on a Game Boy cartridge, right, is beyond me. It's insane. Redox! The next Pokemon I catch, Redox, you get to name it. Why does it end this way? The dude. Boogus! It's me. It is I, Boogus. I love this image right here. It's just a dad and his kid. Hey, how's it going, Hillary? It's a pleasure. How are you guys enjoying your vacation? I hope you guys are doing well. I gotta find a Pokemon for you to catch now. Who do we got? I've already caught a Hoothoot. I don't need a Hoothoot, thank you. Dude! Dwarven Dad, thank you for the subscription! Samba, Dijone! Do 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 I love it. Thank you, dude. Seriously, it means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm throwing down some rainbow meats. Welcome to the fold. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm fighting a Hoothoot. Why am I fighting a Hoothoot? Hoothoot's got foresight. Gotta find you a Pokemon, Redox. Gotta find you a Pokemon. Let's see if we get something good. I've got Headbutt. I might go into the forest, because I didn't really get to hang out in the forest very much. And I might go Headbutt some things. I beat that bad dude, and he had to cut his pinky off. Hey, that's what happens when you fail the Yakuza. Fun fact. If you, and this is implemented in a lot of games. Hillary says this was the first Pokemon that had a female protagonist. Yes, it did. And it's the second game in the series, which tells you that it didn't take much, right? For a lot of games, they're all like, tradition, male protagonists, blah. And this one is like, hey, do you want to be a male or a female? Right off the gate, you know? I'm very happy about that. Because, like, I want my daughter to have female protagonists. I want her to be able to have, that option. Oh, Redox, get ready. Get ready. We're catching this Drowsy. This Drowsy looks so cool. Look at this artwork. I love just Pokemon critique. I'm like, look at this guy. It's majestic. Majestic AF. Think about what to call this Drowsy. I had a Drowsy in my Pokemon Red one. He did win in the championship. He was in there. His name was Kruger. No, his name is Freddy. His name is Freddy. I would refer to Kruger. Okay, this is a big deal. It's a psychic type, so that means he's going in the party. Because I don't have one, and I want one. His name is... Okay, that's enough. Yes! He's asleep. I mean, look at this guy. What does he say? It's a male Drowsy. That might help as well. Male Drowsy. I've got 2 Pokeballs, so fingers crossed. Holding down the A button. Ready? Boom. 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 Yes! A male Drowsy. You get the honor and privilege of naming them. Chinese Hulk says, that's a nice virtual room you got there. Chinese Hulk, did I show you the virtual bedroom yet? I don't know if I have yet. You tell me. Launchpad. Launchpad it is. When it twitches its nose, it can tell where someone is sleeping and what that person is dreaming about. Naming it Launchpad. Oops. Dude, I'm glad you liked it. Perfect, it fits. That's perfect. Oh, hold on, Red X. You added an exclamation point. Do you want that exclamation point added? It's an important thing to figure out. Oh, yes! Hillary! Yes, I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay, we can absolutely. But do you want the exclamation point? This is very important. Yes, add the exclamation point indeed. Bam! Launchpad! Launchpad! It was sent to Bill's PC. Okay, I'll show you, Hillary. You're like, nice overlay, Bogus. I think it's really great. And it's like, this is no overlay. This is a virtual bedroom. Ah! So, take a look. I've got Sun Gym. Look at this. Cinnabar Islands. Arcanine with Blaine, the gym leader. I love Blaine. He's my favorite gym leader. His gym leader is the best. I've got, like, the Elite Four. Got the original Pokemon starters. Onix is also like one of my favorite rock types. Cerulean City. And look at this. I got Pokemon bed sheets. Don't mind the candle there. That's just a remnant from me going crazy. Ren, welcome back. So we got bed sheets and a Pikachu pillow case. Come on. And then... yeah, seriously. Like Volcano badge again, because I love Blaine. He is my guy. It even tells you like he's got a Growlithe level 42, Ponyta level 40, all that stuff. Charming Pallet Town, the Kanto League, Pokemon League Challenge. You have what it takes. My favorite Pokemon of all time, Psyduck. He's my all-time favorite. Top tier. Always just top league. Seafoam Islands. Got some cool Pokemon stuff. Just digging it. Oh, glow-in-the-dark Pokemon stickers. Look at these guys. How cool is that? It's so cool. And here's the kicker. Hillary, I don't know how much you'd appreciate this, but I go crazy over this stuff. Watch this. Watch this. This thing realistically simulates the red, green, and blue like grill patterns on a TV. It is my favorite thing in the world. It is my favorite thing in the world. Look at this. Look at that. How cool! Oh my gosh. Sorry. Whew, I digress. Thank you! Everyone should be! It's so cool! Okay. Where were we? We need to get that Drowsy on our team. ASAP. We don't have a... Oh, Anthony the Hiker's calling me again. Dude, yes, I'm still awake, buddy. You've called me 3 times already in the last hour and a half. The other day, I was watching my Geodude eat some berries. It looked like it was enjoying its meal, so I decided to try some. I'm not sure if people should eat that stuff, but it was delicious. Oh yeah, I was battling this Rattata the other day. It took off when I got distracted by a passing beauty. Look, dude, don't try my mistake, always stay focused, yeah. Anthony, look, buddy. You constantly have been ogling women. I don't appreciate it, alright, buddy? I don't. I'm sorry, I gotta block you. I can't deal with it. You called me 3 times in an hour and a half to tell me you almost caught a Rattata, you were battling a Geodude, and you always got distracted by looking at a beauty. Not okay, buddy. Not okay. If you're watching right now, Anthony, shame on you. Beauty Pokemon trainers are people too, alright? They are not a Pokeball within which you must throw your balls at. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Alright? So, I blocked you. I'm sorry. But I'm tired of your behavior. Maybe if you grow up a little bit, you were an adult. Maybe if you grow up, okay? Let's think about that, Anthony the Hiker. Think about it. Alright, we're getting back to this. Let's heal our dudes and get our Pokemon on our team. Heal your Pokemon to perfect health. Yes. So we gotta get rid of somebody, and that task is very simple. I don't have any question of who that's going to be. So let's get that all going. Oops, wrong PC. How's the trip going, by the way, Redux and Hillary? Hopefully you guys are having a grand old time. Okay. So we got Ludo. Yeah, sorry, Sheldon. Sorry, Sheldon. It's not happening. Launchpad is absolutely joining the team. I'm glad it's working out for you guys. I found out that my preschool closed, and most likely the high school in our area is closing indefinitely for the unforeseen future. So, is that a good thing? I don't know. My kids may think so. Chloe will definitely think so. Okay. So, this is what our team looks like. We've got Lycan, who is a Paris. Not Lapras. Lycan the Paris. It's Bug Grass. Robin. Oops. The Poliwag. Water type. Ludo's the next to be cut. Ludo's not working for me. Rather than move all the classes that work to online for the rest of the semester. Yeah, Dorman Dad, this is going to be happening here. They're going to be doing online courses. So school's technically not out, but it's going to be online courses. Ludo the Geodude. Going to go out, sadly. SBD. The Ghastly. Love the animation. It's very cool. My favorite. This is my favorite. Denis the Dunsparce. I cannot wait. I love this Dunsparce. Me and the Dunsparce, we're going places. And those places are the championship right here. We're taking the Elite Four down. Whew, lickety split. And now, the newest member. Oops. The newest member. Launchpad. I'm stoked. He waves his little hand around. He does his little, bats his eyes. He's a cutie. We're looking alike, and Ludo, psh, we don't need Ludo. Ludo's nothing. Yeah, sorry, you guys just got everything set up for Chloe. It's okay, right? Like I said, she's going to be doing online classes if that's the case, so we'll be okay. A higher level Pokemon doesn't always win. After all, it may have a type disadvantage. I don't think there's a single Pokemon that is the toughest. The Coliseum upstairs is for link battles. Battle records are posted on the wall, so I can't afford to lose. Oh my, your bag looks so heavy. Do you happen to have something named Eon Mail? My daughter's after one. You can part with one, can't you? Yes. I don't have one, no. Chinese Hulk. How Darkwing Duck. NES Darkwing Duck, right? It's a very important distinction, right? Darkwing Duck. Hey, lady. The radio tower in Goldenrod City is a landmark. They're running a promotional campaign right now. They'll modify your Poké Gear so it can also serve as a radio. Excellent game. Mom's good at bargain hunting. She always buys stuff at lower prices. Because there's a Darkwing Duck that's on like TurboGrafx or, excuse me, Atari Jaguar or something crazy. And it's terrible. I'm raring to shop again today. The department store has a decent selection, but some items are only available as Game Corner prizes. Welcome to Goldenrod Department Store. Yeah, TurboGrafx 16 Darkwing Duck is terrible. Okay, so there's all potions. That's great. Nope. What do you sell? Pokeballs. I need Pokeballs. Oh, really? Epic Neon Ninja Monkey holds the world record in TurboGrafx 16 Darkwing? Nice. That's a feat. Pokegear can store up to 10 phone numbers. It's hard to decide which numbers to keep. It's not hard when you have women ogling... wait, no. People who ogle women. I got my Abra at the Game Corner. Now it's my best partner. Oh, Abra. The department store makes me realize that Goldenrod is a big city. The selection here is unmatched anywhere else. It's great, dude. I'm really impatient. I use XP in battle to speed up my Pokemon. Huh. When you battle, do you use X Special? It's awesome. It really jacks up special attack. No, I don't use X Special. Yeah, no, Chinese Hulk, it is the worst. It is very unresponsive. The hitboxes are all sorts of wonky. I do not recommend it for anybody. Iron adds to your Pokemon's defenses. I know, dude. Some Pokemon evolve only by being traded via Game Link cable. I know of 4. Machoke, Kadabra, Haunter, and Graveler. I heard there are others too. Hey, I love strong Pokemon. I feed them protein to crank up their attack. .5 out of 10. Not a bad score. A lot of people think 7s are bad. I don't understand. Wait, what did she say? A mystery gift. With just a little beep, you get a gift. 7 is good. It is not great. Right? 7 is good. You had fun. It did some cool and interesting, unique things. It was enjoyable. An 8, great. You had tons of fun. Really engaged. 9, between 9 and 10, that range is just spectacular. Stands above the rest. Something that'll be ingrained in your brain forever. Like, that's how I see it. You can't rename a Pokemon you get in a trade. The name is a reflection of the original trainer's feelings for it. Aww. I used to name my Pokemon really dirty names. And, real talk here. I had a Pokemon game, and I, like, really horrible names. Like, lewd, terrible names from when I was young. And never played it again. And then Chloe here, when they were a kid, she had found it. And I was like, hey, can I have this? And I was like, absolutely. You can have that Pokemon game. It's great. And I totally forgot that that was the case. Like 5, 6, 7 years had passed, so why would I know? And then she turned it on, started the game, and continued it, and looked at the names, and was like... She was like 8, 10 at the time. Never again. I was so embarrassed. I was so ashamed. I was like, nope, never doing that again. That's it. I'm not trading my Abra for your Machop, dude. No, that's just silly. On Sundays, a lady comes to check out Pokemon. She even gives away TMs. What? Sunday giving away TMs? Yeah, Jenny, so my daughter, she's 4. My oldest daughter, she's 4. And, I'll take it. And she really wants to learn to read. And so I was like, hey, if you practice your reading, we'll spend time together to play Pokemon Yellow on my 3DS. And we'll teach you the words and read along as we play. And she's just eating it up. I mean, like, yeah, Dwarven Dad. I mean, like, my Geodude would be, like, you know, hard on and stuff like this. It was very inappropriate. But yeah, my 4-year-old is starting to do Pokemon stuff. And because she loves Pokemon, she has a little stuffed Pikachu. It's so cute. If you want to win, trade a Pokemon with as many people as possible to get different ID numbers. Not gonna do that. If you're tired, try the vending machine drinks. Your Pokemon will love them too. You're great, Chad. Just to let you know, y'all, this is great. Pika Pika. Ooh, I'm tired. I sometimes come up to the rooftop to take a break from shopping. Oh, wow. Will you quit bothering me? Dude, sorry. Hey, some trainers are battling on the road. Pokemon fired a flurry of leaves. That makes me feel like battling right now. No, you're not gonna fight me? Sorry, dude. These binoculars let me see far away. Maybe I can see my own house. Is it the one with the green roof? Yes, it is. Hard way? They have bargain sales here every so often.
Pardon? This is a adult calculated list. I'm gonna be back here every day to collect all the dolls.
Aw, man, the dude's taking all the dolls. That's not cool, man. Basement. Hi, kitty. Machoke! I lose my passion for work if someone's watching. Come on, kid, scoot. That's a weird thing to say. Hey kid, you're holding us up. Our policy is to work behind the scenes where no one can see us. The stuff on the ground's junk. Take it if you want it. I can't, man. They're not open. Every day, I think it is, that they have a different setup for that. So like it changes. I think that's right. Your playground, Goldenrod City Game Corner. Oh man, we might do some degenerate gambling. I couldn't win at the slots, and I blew it on card flipping. I got so furious I tossed out my coin case in the underground. Okay, I gotta go to the coin case underground. I taught Blizzard to my Pokemon. It was hard to get enough coins for it, but it was worth it. It's music, man. I always play the slot machine. It pays out more than others, I think. I just love this new slot machine. It's more of a challenge than the ones that sell it on. Old Pokemon days. Life is a gamble. I'm going to flip cards till I drop. The coins keep rolling in. Card flip. I prefer it over the slots because it's easier to figure the odds, but the payout is much lower. I won't quit until I win. Y'all, that's called degenerative gambling. If you feel the need to spend all of your money on Pokemon card flipping slots, maybe speak to a professional. Whew, it's one big town. I don't know where anything is. Okay, that's the underground entrance. Let me move over here real quick. Let's look at this guy. Are you a trainer? I've got a useful phone number for you. Sure. Bill! My big brother Bill made the PC Pokemon storage system. That's cool. We collect Pokemon. My son Bill's an expert. He just got called to the Pokemon Center in Ecruteak City. My husband went off to the game center corner without being called. You can tell what game we want to do in the claw game. There are some shops downstairs, but there are also trainers. I'm scared to go down there. Oh, I'm not scared. Let's do it. I got booted out of the game corner. I was trying to cheat using my Pokemon. Chinese Hulk. Too many to list. Where do we begin? Hold on. Let's beat the super nerd. Okay? Then we'll crunch on childhood games. Hold on. That's a really big question to ask. Let's throw an SPD. Need to level him up some more. Oh, he's getting hard. Well, I guess I can get into it now because we're going to be just kind of doing this for a while. So like when I was a kid, I started gaming super early. First games ever, Atari 2600 Combat. Played it by myself. I had two much older brothers, like almost 10 years my elder. Both of them. And so I used to play by myself to kind of learn how to play and like understand controls and all this stuff. So that's always kind of a big memory for me as like my first one. But I was also a kid of the arcade. So games, of course, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter, Samurai Showdown, all have big impacts on me as a kid. Our first PC, we had an Apple IIgs. So my very first adventure game, my very first computer game was Space Quest 2. And that's one of my favorite ones. Super good. It taught me how to read, to type, and spell. Like, so that was like a massive thing. That was probably the most influential, right? And then, so Space Quest 2, and then I played a lot of Sierra games on there. King's Quest 4, King's Quest 1, King's Quest 2, and I played, Space Quest 1 and 2, Police Quest 1, all in the Apple II. Manhunter New York. Is a sketchy massage lady there in the basement? I think so, Redox. I think so. I'm gonna switch Pokemon. I'm gonna throw in Launchpad. He needs to level up a little bit. So those games were hugely influential. Then we got a Sega Genesis. So Altered Beast was my first game there. So I played that. Altered Beast was my first one there, but super influential games there. Landstalker, Shining the Darkness, Shining Force 1 and 2, all big for me. Moved on to the Sega CD, so like I loved FMV games from there. That's where my love for FMV games came from. As well as Gabriel Knight 2 on the PC. Super favorite game. That would be awesome, right? Oh no, Launchpad's not gonna make it. Oh, Launchpad, you made it! Okay, Launchpad, I'm taking you out, buddy. That was close. Yeah, Chinese Hulk, I had an aunt who was rich, and she would, give us, like, big gifts. So, like, when we got the Genesis, our Christmas was, Quackshot starring Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse Castle Illusion, a whole bunch of Shining in the Darkness, a whole bunch of games. And then she got us the Sega CD, Gen 1 Sega CD. And it came with Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective Volume 1, The Genesis like Gems collection that had Streets of Rage. The first time I played Streets of Rage and became my favorite beat 'em up. Redox asks, what is SBD a reference to? It's an immature thing. SBD, silent but deadly. Dwarven Dad nailed it. Oh, Jesus. He's a ball of gas. He's silent but deadly. Nice. I guess I have to do things fair and square. Yes, you do. Okay. You have an emote for that. I gotta see this emote. And then we gotta find somebody to raid, because I do have to call it a night. It is getting late. Oh, what in the world? You know what? Okay. The Renaissance couldn't do the jock emote because that was too lewd. And this one gets through? Can't do the jock emote. But that. That? I love it. Alright, let's see who we got going online right now. Who's up and about? Let's go say hi to somebody. So I'm going to be back again tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time-ish. I've got kids, so of course it's kind of all over the place. We're going to go say hi to Capsule J, because I love Capsule J, and he needs all the love in the world. He's playing East. He's an East player. So, like, he loves East to death, so it's going to be a blast. Thank you guys for coming in and keeping me company. You guys are seriously the best. I'll be back again tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time-ish. My weekend's going to be jam-packed tomorrow night and the night after that, playing more Pokemon. And once I beat Pokemon Crystal, we'll be moving on to Matrix Path of Neo. I know. Bear with me. It's an amazing game. Okay, let's go rate them. Have a good night, everybody. Mwah. 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 Mwah.